This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 9.
King, Phil King.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's first and 10.
Don't touch that.
Off the play fake, Hurts. The throw here is complete. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
On second down, Hurts. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. It's an incompletion. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now second and
they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second and 10.
Great.
They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7. Great. Set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the zone read, it's a give to Shipley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
7.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Got his man at the 6. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 20, and what a chance now. First and goal coming up. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Their own 22-yard line.
That's the man from Oregon. This is Jordan James. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completed. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another first down. To throw, it's Purdy. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
Watkins motioning over. Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Here's a second and 9.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Purdy. Forced out wide. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Hurts gonna hand this one to Shipley. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
At the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
from the 23. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now we'll get a pause here. An injured player, and it's A.J. Brown, who was hurt on that last play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On first down, here's Shipley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. Next thing you know, the big old D-tackle is just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Great, set. 180. Oh, yeah, you got it.
Now Hurts. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll run with Shipley. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Great, set. 63. No touch.
Here's Shipley. And he marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
A gain of 6.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than it.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it is James to start the drive.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that
at
one.
the 28-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Purdy. Exiting the pocket right. Good
this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got his man. Right side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Niners first down.
49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he's in! Jakobi Meyers. Touchdown, 49ers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The kick by Lutz is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Great, set.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Eagles. 35 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Barkley.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Hurts. He'll try to set up a screen here with Shipley. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
3rd and 8.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. Probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Eagles build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll start on the ground with James. Inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. An even 40 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They keep it on the ground with James. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Checking this one down to James. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Tackle by Jordan Davis. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
Here's second and 9. They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised.
And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, San Francisco. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
49ers 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here is Shipley on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Dre, set. Hey, we gotta push it up. We gotta push it up. 180, 180.
Now Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
A first down throw for Purdy. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 46-yard
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They run over center with Robinson. They get close to about midfield. That's Gerard Campbell getting in there to make the play. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. And this would set the new standard, a 67-yard attempt. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
14. Jake
3
Elliott
points,
to kick
all
off
that
for
separates
Philadelphia.
these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. A return now from the 4. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Play action now. Purdy. Over the middle of a big target. Fant. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, here's Purdy. There's the big tight end, Fant. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 29. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
Now Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is second and 6. Now Purdy. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
It is brought in the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Jackson now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Carry here for Shipley.
Will Shipley, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Trimmer. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
First down.
13 yards on the catch there. First down, Philadelphia. On the ground, this is Shipley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
17-yard line.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. He's pushing across, and he's gone. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
On the play.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. His stance open right side. And he is out of bounds.
A gain of 19 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
49er first down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And a good run there. He's going to get him 5 yards.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Purdy. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20.
A gain of 15 yards.
His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case,
to the goal line and in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year.
The kick is good.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Great, great.
Fake the give, now it's Hurts. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That one swung out wide to Shipley. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
2 yards.
Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
That's quickly out to Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Hurts again. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Trimmer. Low Silver, ready?
Again, Hurts. Open man, middle field is Smith. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Hurts will try it again.
So the offense finds themselves in a situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
On 1st and 10, 30. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. God, Campbell, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Near the goal, and the pressure, cheap weight. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Open man downfield is Brown. And he will score. Game on. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Purdy to throw. The throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 31 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's James. Face to run inside the 20. And he will score. Jordan James. Touchdown. 49ers. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
looking to throw on first down. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
Tiger Hornet.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete to Shipley. Will Shipley. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The Eagles will set up
To throw is Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Eagles 32.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Get set. Up.
On play action, here's Purdy. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Outside. 18.
In motion is Myers. Off the play fake, Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Noah Fant was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Outside. 18.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Makes the score Eagles 39, 49ers 35.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Get set.
1st and 10 for Purdy. There's the big tight end pass. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
39 yards.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, it's James. Not much there, maybe a yard.
The tackle by Jordan Davis. 1 yard gain.
They'll come up for second and 9.
The Eagles' 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And the 49ers.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Robinson. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Second and goal. They'll run here.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. No offense. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season.
The kick is good.
And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, man, it's A.J. Brown brings it in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage.
49ers 42. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is first and 10. Now Purdy. To the right side. Hauled in by Myers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Second and 10.
Get set.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. It's going to be caught. And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute. And it may just be enough to get them a victory. They'll give it here to Shipley. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
No, no, no.
Once again, they'll give it to Shipley. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. They'll pick up 7. Nice job defensively, though, to make sure it's not more. And it sets up fourth down. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this is blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short. And the block kick leads to a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
A first down throw for Purdy. There's Fant open right side.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay. And I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Get set, get set. 18!
throwing is Purdy. On the run to the right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Outside, stop.
3rd and short. Purdy